You are going on a blind date after months of loneliness. Don't mess this up. Hello everyone, and welcome to a game called Blind Date. I actually watched Ethan play this, Crank Gameplays. He played this, and I wanted to play it too because it seems to have a lot of different endings. So I want to see which one I'll get. Oh good, you made it. The woman laughs nervously. Sorry I'm late. I had to take the bus here because my car has been broken down. Shit happens. It's no big deal. Thank you. I really hate not being on time. I love how it looks like potatoes are coming out of our faces. Yeah, that's a really nice touch. So tell me more about yourself. What do you do for work? I work as a software engineer. That must make you a lot of money. You know what they say, ladies like a man with a huge paycheck. The woman looks at you for a short, awkward moment. Are you nervous? You look nervous. Yes I am. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Just try to keep calm. I'm sure we'll have a good time. So what's your name? Should we be Mike, Chris, or Josh? I wanna be Chris. Well, Chris, you have a wonderful name. So tell me, are you from around here? I moved here a few months ago. I lived here my whole life. I love it. The air, the trees, and the people. Gets awful lonely out here, though. Who was your last lover? What? My last lover? What? You heard me. Who was the last woman you slept with? I don't feel really comfortable answering that, or it's been a very long time if it's really that important for you to know. Remain silent. I don't feel comfortable. The woman lets out a long, almost apologetic sigh. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. You must forgive me. I haven't been on a proper date in a few years. Laugh nervously. Remain silent. The woman looks almost hurt by your silence. Well, she hurt my pride. I do appreciate you taking me out. This is a really nice restaurant. Tell me, Chris, do you cook? Yes, and I do it pretty well, too. You know, they say that women look for a man who cooks. It's a very attractive quality. So how's Emma doing? Who? Haha, do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? Excuse me, how do you even know my mother's name? The woman pauses for a long while. You hadn't mentioned her before? Jesus Christ, can you be forward? How do you know my mother? The woman's eyes grow shifty as she's thinking intently. I'm so sorry, the girl at work told me about her. Apparently your mother used to work for the company. Oh my, you must think I'm some kind of creep or something. I suppose that makes sense. No big deal, I guess. Oh, thank God. I really am out of it today. Please forgive me. Why are you here? Well, I've been trying to go on a date. No, that's not what I meant. Why are you here? Why did you feel alone enough to come on this date? Huh? What? This is beyond rude. This is outrageous. You've lived alone for what? 3 years, 6 months, 23 days? God, I can't imagine how tired you must feel, living in that lonely condo. Please stop. This is not polite. God, you're pathetic. Did you really think going on a random blind date was going to fix everything? I've seen the way you sleep, the way you drink, the way you pick your nose while nobody's looking. Hey, I don't need to take this, man. Don't make fun of me picking my potato nose. I could see you shaking from all the way to the front door. Nervous as all hell. I can see. Do you really think anybody would agree to go on a blind date with you? Hey! Hey! Please, I can't take this. Why are you saying these things? Because this is exactly what you deserve. You hate yourself and everyone around you, and yet reserve the right to feel lonely? For the love of God, stop! You've been dead inside for years. You don't have the fudging balls to end it already. I've seen you staring at a piece of rope, hesitating at the top of a building. God, you're pathetic. This is also very deep story. I need help. You need to realize the truth. You need to realize that you are nothing, completely and utterly insignificant in the grand scheme of your life. No, you're wrong. And you're a whiny little squirt whose sole purpose is to be unhappy, yet here you are, unaccepting of your own fate. I honestly don't even know why I bothered to come at all. Hey! I can't believe I came here tonight. I'm sorry, Chris. I feel your pain, and it is coming out in anger. The thing is, how you feel is so harrowing. You seem to lose all sense of being human. It hurts to look in your eyes and see only pain on a blind date of all things. I just want to be loved. I just want to be accepted. I just want to be happy. Everybody wants something, Chris, and frankly, what you want isn't something worth giving. This was a mistake, Chris. You shouldn't have come here. You should have just stayed at home and ordered a pizza like you had originally planned. Hey! I'm breathing heavily through my nose. I was never going to be the one to fix these problems. But you won't? No, I won't. I'm not going to fix your problems, Chris. I'm just going to make them worse. I'm not the solution. People like me are the problem. People like you are the problem. You get in the way of your own happiness. I've followed you for several years. You are my obsession. I've never seen someone so unhappy. Hey. Hey. So what do? I don't know. That's something you're gonna have to figure out on your own. And yes, I mean it, on your own. You simply aren't fit for a relationship. You have to rely on a blind date to be here tonight. Some women who you've never met, yet who knows you very, very well. Am I really at fault here, though? I understand what I need to do now, but I don't know if I have the courage. Nope. Have you been following me? Nope. Am I really at fault here? You don't. You never have and you never will. It's simply who you are. God, you're a mess. I really shouldn't have come. You really shouldn't have come. I'd say I'd make things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before I came here. I wish I could do it over again. It's just who I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. However, you need to realize that you can never go back to those things. There's nothing you can do. You're quite frankly destined to be alone forever. Yeah, a girl may come into your life once in a while, but it's just going to be a reminder of what a piece of pathetic swine you are. Hey! That is not nice! I may have said we had potato noses in the beginning, but that's not nice, man. Does it ever end? Does it ever get better? Will I ever find love? Does it ever get better? No. Plain and simple. You're barren. The desolate life you lead is barren. Does this scare you? Does it terrify you? Because, oh boy, it should. Because you're alone. Completely and utterly alone. Look at your life. It's empty. It's lonely. It's just a general mess. It's a barren desert. No life, no love. Just dry, lonely land. So in the end, when faced with your loneliness, faced with the fact that you're wasting time, what are you gonna do? I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay. Hi, I'm Sara. The woman smiles. Wait! That was so quick! That was so quick! Whoa! Okay. That was real quick. But... oh. Oh man, sorry if it seemed like I was rushing the lines. I wasn't trying to. Thank you so much for playing. Please be sure to share with your friends and fans. Oh man. That's a really deep story though. And the reason why I wanted to play it is because, well, it touches on mental illness. And I'm guessing that Chris probably has anxiety. And my interpretation of it, you can have many interpretations. That was probably either anxiety or depression, sitting with him at the table at first, trying to, well, it was probably a mixture of both, honestly. Trying to convince him to not go on this date, because nothing's going to get better. But in my playthrough, he goes on the date. And what I think is that once he goes on the date, then he beats that anxiety and depression that he has. He doesn't beat it completely, but he takes the chance, he goes on the date, and by God, he lives happily ever after with Sara. Was her name Sara? I think it was. Maybe. But you can interpret that game in any way you want. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you want, and stay tuned for the next episode of whatever I make. Bye!